Here at Cincinnati Children's, we like to say we grow our own leaders. In 2010, Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center, Department of Patient Services, identified 127 clinical managers to attend the Patient Services Leadership Development Program to set professional standards for clinical leaders in management roles across the organization. Attending 8 classes over a span of 4 months, clinical managers develop skills that can be applied to all future leadership roles. In this program, participants examine strategies for bridging relationships between senior leaders and bedside staff while exploring new approaches to complexity and change. The program encompasses active and interactive contextual education focused on managing human capital, fiscal management, and professional practice. Subject matter experts are introduced to facilitate networking and to identify supportive resources within the organization. We have asked some of our graduates of the program to share their experience of the Leadership Development Program with us. What lessons have you learned since becoming a leader at Cincinnati Children's Hospital?
Leadership at Children's is not about me, it's about my team and how I am going to develop my team and grow them, so that we can make our mark on the map.
I've learned it can be difficult to lead unless you have really good negotiation skills and unless you're really adept at team building. Those are really important characteristics of good leaders.
The greatest thing that I've learned so far is just open communication and dialogue and being very transparent, and my role now has definitely enhanced those skills.
Describe how the Patient Services Leadership Development Program has helped you grow professionally.
At Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center, with us trying to be the leader in improving child health, I think having a leadership development program was helpful in really understanding that, yeah, we come in every day to help the patient, and yes, as leaders, we get caught up in day-to-day operations, but it's very important to understand the business of healthcare and how our roles play into the success of the patient experience, the success of the best outcomes, the success for safety, and I think that's really what the program did for us.
The Patient Services Leadership Program has really helped me grow professionally as a leader. I've been able to build a great number of contacts through the program. I've been able to gain resources so that I could go out and be successful in my role.
One of the main ways that the Patient Services Leadership Development Program has really helped me in my career development is, number one, by opening some venues for communication, whether it's with my peer directors or other leaders throughout the organization. It's really given me the opportunity to bounce ideas off of them and to really know that I'm not in this job or this position alone.
Patient Services Leadership Development Program definitely helped me become a leader through the 8-week course that they had us go through, and we got to interact with a lot of the leaders throughout the institution, hear their experiences. We learned about budgeting and rounding and accountability and risk analysis and all kinds of different things that we would interact with or experience on a daily basis. So just getting that exposure and hearing from the experts within the institution really helped me develop as a leader.
What information from the Patient Services Leadership Development Program has enhanced your thinking as a leader?
I think the human resources class piece helped me the most. Because they focused a lot on the personalities, leadership styles. That was one of our classes. And the psychology behind people, which, you know, what makes people think, how do people learn, how to motivate people, that kind of thing.
The value of networking with other leaders, with other managers, so that you could work with them when you had questions of things that were maybe you were perplexed about or didn't know how to handle. You met people and had resources so you could talk to them to get their perspective and their perceptions of what was going on and get some help that way. So I learned the value of networking with other leaders in order to learn how to better lead.
Provide an example of how you have applied skills learned in the Patient Services Leadership Development Program to your daily work.
Through the Patient Services Leadership Development Program, we learned about performance management. That was a couple of our sessions, and through that I actually took a lot of the skills and knowledge that I learned back to my management team and taught them some of the different skills that I learned.
One of the things that they talked about during that program was the purposeful rounding, which I did use to some extent before, not realizing that that's what it was called, but I think being able to have a framework for certain questions and being sure that we were tapping into the employees when we did roundings, not just from a clinical standpoint, but from a professional standpoint. How are you? Do you need anything? Was there anything that's come up that you were kind of confused about that I may be able to help you with? I think that was just really helpful in building rapport with the staff as we were going out and being very deliberate about seeking those answers.
Describe how Patient Services Leadership Development Program has helped you lead your staff in achieving Cincinnati Children's Hospital's organizational goals.
The program really has helped us from a team perspective to all have a mutual foundational understanding of some key leadership concepts, and really then we can take that back as a team and start building and developing off of that foundation.
The Patient Services Leadership Program has allowed me to look at things differently. The one thing that we have focused on is patient satisfaction, and so we've been able to take the information from the course and apply it to our goals by improving patient satisfaction in our department through things like rounding.
Describe how the Patient Services Leadership Development Program facilitates changing the outcome for patients, families, and staff.
The program has definitely made me a more proactive and better leader. It helps me to engage my staff, and I always say that, you know, a happy staff is a better staff, and that directly translates into patient care. So when our staff's taken care of, they're not worried about their position or issues that they're having. They're able to focus more on patient care, which is all about what we're supposed to do here and changing the outcome.
Patient Services Leadership Development Program is impactful to patients and families and employees and Children's Hospital as a whole, I believe, because it provides managers with a Children's Hospital-based toolkit that can be used to do the work.
The Patient Services Leadership Development Program helped change the outcome, in my view, by giving me the communication skills and the ability to find the resources that I need when I need them.
How do you think future leaders could best benefit from participating in this program?
The Patient Services Leadership Program is very beneficial for all nurses in the manager and the director positions in this hospital. It helps, the things that are offered in this course help us to understand how our profession works, how it works within the context of the hospital and in the context of the laws throughout the country, both state, local, state, and federal.
It will, first of all, I highly recommend it. Go and with an open mind, thinking, knowing that you're definitely going to learn and change your thinking. That's hard. For me it is, because I'm stubborn.
I believe that this Patient Service Leadership Development Program really gives the leaders the skills that they need to really grow and prosper into their full potential.
Do you have any advice to evolving leaders about this program?
My advice to people would be to take advantage of the education that's being offered in order to help grow and become more autonomous as a nurse.
I would just say take it and soak it up for all that it's worth.
My biggest recommendation or piece of advice would be take advantage of every opportunity that the program offers. To be successful, you have to take advantage of it, and we are truly blessed to have these opportunities in the organization.
The best advice I can say is just come in with an open mind. There's multiple different leadership styles, and you learn all about those, and you really figure out what kind of a leader that you are and what you want to aspire to be.
My advice to leaders taking this program is to take advantage again of every opportunity you have. Learn what they're teaching you and then take it back to your unit, to apply to your unit, and then practice, practice, practice what they teach you.
So I would say definitely embrace it, ask as many questions as you can, and take advantage of every class that they offer.
Get there, come with an open mind, with a mindset that you're definitely going to bring something back, be willing to learn, be willing to explore, be willing to share your ideas, but probably most importantly, be able to share your insecurities and your fears. Because when you bring that out in the open, you can bet that there's other people in that room who are thinking and feeling the same thing, who may not want to who may not be as open as you could be to help somebody else. And you will be surprised at what comes up in discussion. And you'll leave feeling good.
To date, nearly 200 managers have completed the Patient Services Leadership Development Program and report an increased confidence and competence in their leadership roles. Many have expressed a shift in their perspective of leadership at Cincinnati Children's Hospital and have renewed initiative to take the next step on the leadership career ladder.